with his sound effects. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. He sniped the shit out of all the robots in the room. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everything he says is so fucking cool.
Let's get out of here.
Boom this fucking shit up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoa, we got a headshot on it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Boom, you are the fucking man. Ooh, vaporize, baby. A beautiful vaporization. Tiger, tiger, row, 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 tiger, row, row.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Papa Vera! Oh, fucking shit!
The zombie T-Rex is back, undiswag with that old school rap. Cause it's Curtis Blow with that Nerdist flow, getting pterodactyl flag on the track. 4 records deep, 5 EPs, 1 mixtape cause you can't kill me. Poison when I spit it, Komodo dragon, nerdcore royalty, Kimono dragon. Cisco Badalian loquaciousness, no rapper ever born did a rhyme like this. MC Lars with the rhythmic alacrity, oratory skills causing mad catastrophe. The whole crew's sick, like Kubrick, got your eyes wide shut for this apocalypse. Let's face it, I'm an awesome rapper, post-punk laptop velociraptor. And I won't dumb it down for the mainstream fan, cause the mainstream fan has lame taste, man. Yeah, I said it. And I'm flying over hurdles, keep it underground like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See a funny thing happen on my way to the stage. Waylaid by a stegosaurus, snacking on my leg. When I made my escape, it was way too late. Got that T-virus strain all up in my veins. Bringing pain like the Necronomicon. Iguanagon loose up at Comic-Con. Tearing up your lawn like a Moplodon. Take away your girl like I was Donkey Kong. Jurassic Park this van in your city every time I rock a show. Cause the fans all bounce when I light up the room with that pyroclastic flow. Yo! No mercy, no surrender.
Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer.
My laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh and I go,
Sledgehammer.
or does that sound like ack, 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 ack? No, it sounds nothing like that at all.
I'm coming for you. Oh yeah. Zabadazoo. The soothing sounds of Barry White during the zombie apocalypse.
finally building the house. That picture so. Hammer that nail, gotta render. Zombie T-Rex are killing it forever. Zombie T-Rex. No mercy, no surrender. Zombie T-Rex are killing it forever.
Our top story tonight, a herd of zombie dinosaurs is loose in San Francisco, causing more damage and destruction than the city has ever seen. We go now live to the Golden Gate Bridge, where a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex is currently ripping apart the suspension cables and pushing cars into the bay. Coming up after the break, San Francisco has already seen its local coffee markets impacted by these zombie dinosaurs, what these developments mean for your organic Arabica. And then, enterprising young people are bringing gentrification to dinosaur caves and dens. We find the city's best apocalyptic food trucks. And finally, an Oxford study finds that white kids are still not hyphy. What can you do to help? We'll cover it after the break.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. Pay my bills. It's been pretty slow.
Business related, I still have it.
Blah 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions. So he's a piece of shit. You piece of donkey shit. How about this? How about this? WWE champions. All right? WWE champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE champions. You do. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to what is finally my final consecutive streaming day of the week. The Ziggy Piggy is here, guys, which is a rarity. Usually I'm here for around 6 days, but this week, as you guys know, things changed. Things got shaken up a little bit, which is perfectly fine. You know, with my scheduling and the games I've been playing. And, you know, my wife's work schedule primarily changing this week, allowing Jasper to be here on the earlier streams when he wants to be. And, of course, that leading to me being able to stream a little bit differently this week. Okay? So, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Today is Tuesday, March 9th, 2021. I am Darkside Phil. First thing I'd like to say before we even start is thank you for your support this week. This week, as I told you guys at the beginning of this week, I really needed your support this week via tips because some unforeseen stuff had happened behind the scenes that basically cost me all the money that I had, which sucks, but that's adult life, basically. And once you've declared bankruptcy and you have nothing to fall back on credit-wise, this kind of thing happens from time to time. You guys have been incredibly supportive over the last week. I really appreciate that. Because of that, I've been able to pay 2 of the bills that I needed to pay this week, and now I'm basically just trying to finish off raising some funds that I can spend tomorrow on my day off for grocery shopping, getting supplies for Jasper, and actually having a meal with my wife that we don't have to sit at home and cook after doing that all week. Okay? So thank you for that. Thank you for the support this week. I really mean it. It helps tremendously when you guys come out and you actually support me when I need it. And now it looks like, you know, once we get through today, and hopefully we will hit the tips goals for today, I'll be able to just sit and relax more. I'll get paid by Twitch in the next week. I'll be okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. Much better position now than I was. Okay? So, thank you for that in advance. I just wanted to say, you know, get that out of the way. I don't want to talk about that all morning. You guys know tipping is the best way to help me, and right now I need the help today to help me out tomorrow. So thank you for that. All right? Game-wise, today is going to be a very grueling day. Today I am playing incredibly challenging games. We're starting off with Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the first stream, and we're basically starting the 3rd stage. Now, someone already said, aren't you technically starting the 2nd stage? Well, depends on what the game calls it, but it really is the 3rd stage, because in this game, you have 2 different paths that you can take for each level. So it took me 6 hours to beat the very first level, which I guess you could call it like 1A. Then it took me 2 hours to beat 1B. So technically this is the 3rd level of the game that I'm about to start today. I think it's called like Crystalline Caverns or something like that. But it really is the 3rd level that I'm playing in the game. Okay? So, let's see how it goes today. Will I actually get to a checkpoint? Will I actually complete a whole stage? I have no idea. I don't know how difficult, you know, these stages are moving forward. But goddamn, if that first stage was an indication, and if it gets harder, I mean, holy shit, it's going to take me forever to beat this game. I mean, or, you know what this could be? It could basically be gatekeeping. And what I mean by that is playing this on legendary difficulty, perhaps the first couple of stages are very, very difficult to gatekeep. And then once you've beaten them, maybe it's not as bad. But I don't think so. I actually think it's going to be way more challenging as we move forward. I think it's going to be like, oh my God, balls to the wall challenge. Okay? So, let's see how it goes today. And by the way, yes, we are going to be doing some good stuff today in regards to Penne points predictions. What I'll be doing is things like, for example, can Phil get to the first checkpoint of the stage within 20 lives? See? We'll do stuff like that. And then if I don't, I'll increase it. 30 lives, 40 lives. You know? And we'll keep going from there. I have no idea. I've never played this level before, so I don't even know what I'm going into, what I'm about to face. Okay? So, holy crap. Very challenging, very exciting. Let's see how it goes today. I'm sure I'm going to die about 400 times today, and that's okay. That's what it's all about, okay? Later tonight, it's not going to let up, because later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the late stream tonight is the conclusion of Super Mario 3D World, where I am trying to beat Champions Road. I spent roughly 2 hours on Champions Road on the stream on Sunday, and I got pretty far. Okay? I actually got to the point where I've gotten all 3 of the green stars, but I believe there's one final segment you need to complete, and then you get to the stamp, and then you complete the stage. So I haven't seen the whole stage yet. It's one hell of a challenging marathon. And that's going to be tonight. And that once that's done, it's done. Like, there's nothing left in the game then besides beating every stage with every character, which just unlocks 4 more stamps, then you're done. So there's really no point in doing that. However,
salt.
Apparently there's a, like, Luigi Brothers game unlockable on the title screen that we can check out. So we'll see. We'll see what time permits tonight. Maybe I'll luck out, beat Champions Road really fast. If that's the case, we can just chill and talk. Or maybe I can switch over to Call of Duty or something. All right? So we'll see how it goes tonight. It should be a good time. All right? Now, tomorrow I'm not here. Tomorrow is my day off from streaming. And hopefully, if everything, like I said, goes according to plan today, and we hit the tips goals, which I really hope we do, I'll have funds to do everything I need to do tomorrow, including grocery shopping. I do have to get supplies for Jasper. He's completely out of food as of today. I think we have one more bowl full of food to give him, and then we're out. And, like I said, at one point we're going to order food here and have a nice meal together, my wife and I. I don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be nice to finally do that after her working her butt off this week on her new work schedule. And basically either me or her cooking every day, finally having a day when we don't have to cook and we actually get to eat something out is nice. Okay?
That's
I
our
need
day off
that
tomorrow.
money.
I really do. I need that money.
I'll be back on
bills.
Thursday with the continuation of Divinity Original Sin 2. And it looks like during that stream we're actually going to complete the intro segment, which would clock us in at about 18 hours in the intro. What's funny is most people said, yeah, the intro is about 20 hours long, Act 1. So we're right in there with the kind of estimated time frame of how long it takes to beat the beginning. Okay? So, that should be fun. And then Thursday night, it's going to be Yakuza 7, but it's not going to be a late night chill stream like I've been doing recently.
Laugh sounds like
Instead, it's actually going to be me taking on the endgame super dungeon. Finally, after a month of grinding, we're going to go and see if I can beat the super dungeon. I don't know if it's going to happen. We're going to try it. They're all level 99 enemies that are overpowered. So I guess we'll see if I can survive or not. I may or may not. We'll find out. Okay? Then on Friday, we'll swing back to Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection on the main gameplay stream. And it'll be a fun stream of Throwback Street Fighter on Friday night. Okay? Now this coming weekend is a special weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it a special weekend? Because I'm likely going to be starting my viewer's choice playthrough. Okay? What does that mean?
Now, this shocks me.
Well, it means you guys have been voting on a viewer's choice game now for a bit. And it means that I am going to be taking a look at what you've been voting on. I'm going to verify that that
China
voting is correct.
Bats.
That there's no
It's like, oh yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna suck
violation
this
of
bat's
the rules,
butt.
no people using
Oh,
bot
sounds
accounts,
good.
etc.
It's not
Tally
gonna
up those votes, and we're going to figure out exactly what is going on with that playthrough, what game is going to be played, okay? So, it'll definitely be interesting to take a look and say, okay, what game have you guys picked for me? All right, I don't know what it's going to be. There was a lot of games that were in the running, and from what I'm to understand, there were quite a lot of games where it was very close in the polls, and one game led, then another game led, then another game led. And, of course, we still have a few days left. Keep in mind, today's only Tuesday. I'm probably going to take a look at this around Thursday or Friday. Okay, so still a couple days left for you guys to vote if you haven't. Please do so. Type ! Viewer's choice into the stream chat. Okay, and you can vote via that method. But yes, I'm going to determine the winner of the viewer's choice polling, and that's going to be a playthrough that I'm going to be starting likely this weekend, probably around Saturday. Okay, and that means we'll have 3 games that I'll be alternating between. It'll be Divinity 2, Ghosts and Goblins, Resurrection, and whatever the viewer's choice playthrough ends up being. All right, so exciting weekend coming up with that balance, and of course there's going to be more Call of Duty, and there's going to be all kinds of other stuff going on as well. All right, so a good week ahead. I hope you guys are excited. All right. Excuse me. Now, in addition to that, if you guys can see, if you take a look at the top of your screens, you will notice there's a subscriber goal for the month of March. And this goal is for a very special event. If we hit 725 concurrent subscriptions at any point during the month of March, we are going to be doing a special challenge run marathon event, which I've never done anything like this before. What it's going to be is a special marathon where I'm going to play some kind of classic games. Some of the eligible things we've thought of so far would be the classic Super Mario Brothers or Zelda of some sort. I don't know if it'll be original Zelda. Someone actually recommended maybe Link to the Past instead, because I've played that before and it's quite a fun game, and maybe because I know a little bit more about it, I'd be able to do better in it. And it is a challenge run, all right? But anyway, what it's going to be is a marathon where I play games all day long, and I set goals for myself.
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
Whether it's like, okay, beat this stage in a certain amount of lives. You know, get to World 6 in this amount of time, and stuff like that. And if I reach the goals, great. And if not, that's okay. But people are going to be wagering their channel points or penny points dependent on if I hit these goals or not. So there'll be points on the line for the people watching, and for me, it's going to be a very challenging event to try to do these things in a set period of time or within certain criteria. Okay, never done that before. Some people say, well, that's kind of like speed running. Well, you're right. In some cases, it will be. In some cases, it'll just be survival running. Don't die a certain amount of times or whatever. Okay, so the cool thing about this will be, not only is it a first, all right, but we'll be able to see how this event does. And if you guys like this event as something unique and different, I can possibly add it to my repertoire of things that I do. When I game, it won't only have to be just me playing a normal playthrough. Maybe we could have special events like this from time to time where I do challenge runs. Okay? So we'll see how it goes. Some other ideas. Someone said classic Mega Man. Why not try to play the classic Mega Man games? I mean, that's also a possibility in my opinion of something that we could do. So yeah, we'll think about it. But the thing is, we need to hit 725 subs. Once we do, then we can brainstorm the events that we're going to be doing in these, or the games we're going to be doing in these, and then we can work on that. Okay? Now, someone anonymously gifted a ton of subs a couple days ago. We went from like 600 subs all the way up to like 675, which is why you can see that we're at so many subs right now. We're at 663. Since then, the subs dwindled a little bit. All right, but if you want to see a special challenge run event happen, please consider subscribing to the channel. All right, you get many benefits from subbing, including having over 40 emotes that will unlock. Also, you get a cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter. All right, and you don't have to watch advertisements if I take an ad break. One major ad break during a longer time. Okay. Also, if we do hit the sub goal for the month, I'm not against setting up further sub goals. And if we hit them, we can do other special things. For example, these guys really have enjoyed the insurgent over the past year. I've loved the show The Introductory, where I do a special, usually the taste test, right? Taste a certain item or whatever, during one of these special marathon events. Okay, Okay, now I've only been doing it during the special marathon events because that way it makes it special. If DSP Tries It was a weekly thing like I used to do, I don't feel it would be special anymore, which is kind of why I stopped doing it to begin with. But doing it every 2-3 months for a special marathon has been pretty fun. All right, so maybe I would consider doing that as well. All right, but again, we have to get there. We have to get to hitting the tips goal, or excuse me, hitting the subs goal, and then on top of that, maybe looking to do a second tier 2 goal. But let's see. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have something important to discuss with you before we move on with the pre-stream today. I feel this is an important subject to cover because there's been a lot of misinformation. There's been a lot of, I don't want to say drama per se, but that's what people try to turn it into. Conspiracy theory, controversy, and drama. And I want to dispel all of that because I'm tired of it. All right? So it's time to talk a little bit. Seriously. All right? So ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I'm a full-time live streamer. I make my living via crowdfunding. It's you guys supporting the streams that allows me to do what I love. And I'm so appreciative of that. During a year when a lot of people lost their jobs because of the pandemic, I've been able to be here for you guys every day that I can, streaming, having fun, being interactive, having a good time. And you guys have overwhelmingly told me via just telling me verbally, but also through your support, that you appreciate what I do, you love what I do, you want to see me continue to be successful. And I appreciate that so much. And I want to take this opportunity, before I get to the point, to say to every single one of you who contributed in the last year, thank you. You guys have shown me overwhelmingly how much you like me and what I do, how much you appreciate my honesty and my style of content creation, and that you feel that there's value to it and you want it to continue. Thank you for that, okay? And I mean every person who cheered once, a person who cheers all the time, a person who subs all the time, or maybe just had one sub via Amazon Prime, a person who tipped $1, and a person who tipped a ton. It doesn't matter. Every one of you who contributed are the reason why I'm still here. I hope you understand that. You know, it all adds up. It's not just about, oh my God, only one person came in and dropped a bomb today. And, it's not what it's about at all. It's always been about you guys very collectively coming together to tell me you like what I do and supporting me. And I appreciate that. You know, we have such a good time on the streams. I've told you guys so many times, my job today is so much better than what I used to do. I used to be a full-time YouTuber, and when I did that, it was like isolation. Sitting there on a couch by myself, trying to fill dead air with constant commentary. At first, it was kind of silly and fun, and after doing that for 3 or 4 years, I got burnt out and just basically wanted to do something different, but didn't really know what to do because I was kind of a slave to YouTube and the YouTube audience. I had to worry about views, and shit like that. When I became a full-time streamer in 2017, things completely flipped on its head. Seriously, completely changed, completely flipped, and it became about us having a good time and interacting, and because we had a good time, then you guys telling me, oh, I like what we're doing, and then you would contribute and support that kind of content. And it's so much better now. I have so much more fun today than I did all those years before being basically kind of an offline YouTuber. I love being a streamer way more, okay? So I hope that you guys enjoy the streams more. I know that there are some people who've been around for a long time and they say, man, those were the old days. Those were the good days. Well, those days, sadly, you know, they changed. They're never going to come back thanks to YouTube in the way that they pretty much destroyed their business model and their site. It's not even possible to be a full-time YouTuber anymore with the kind of content that I put out in particular as well. You know, it's one thing if you make the drama content and slander and all kinds of fucking stupid rumor shit, controversy. It's another thing to try to just be an honest content creator. It's like impossible to survive on YouTube now. So I'm happy. I'm very happy that I get to do what I love for a living, and I'm very grateful to all of you who have contributed to show me that you like what I do and you want me to continue. All right? Now, the reason I'm doing this is because as of recently, I'd say the last 1 to 2 months, okay, there's been a lot of bullshit on my streams in regards to people who are always trying to stir up drama and trying to spread misinformation and trying to meme, all right? And I understand every once in a while it's kind of funny to do it, but now it's become to the point where it's got out of hand. And so I got to put my foot down and I got to explain to you guys okay, what exactly is going on here, and tell you the some truth of the matter behind the scenes stuff, and hopefully this will dispel some of that stuff. Now, it's not going to dispel all this stuff. There's always going to be people who are asshole conspiracy theorists. They're not going to believe a word I say because they don't believe me anyway. They think everything I say is a lie and everything. Those people are never going to be, their opinion's never going to change about what I say. And you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be, oh, Phil's this and that and this and that. But I do feel it's important here to try to clear the air. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, over the last year, I've had someone who has been quite a large supporter of the channel, quite a positive supporter of the channel, whose name has been changing through various times of the year. I think they started off as Dr. Tony Huge, then changed their name to Only Iced Coffee, then changed their name to Hallelujah He Reigns or something like that. Okay? Now, one thing I want to make perfectly clear about this person is not a King Tut situation. Several years ago, there was someone named King Tut. I should actually say his name was Tutankhamun. That was his real name. And he came on my streams, and he constantly contributed via tipping, subbing, or cheering. But this person would derail the streams entirely, try to take over the streams, try to make it so that the streams were all about him. Even demanded that I played certain games and stuff instead of what I wanted to play. But, I'll play Street Fighter V, you know? So, at first, it was kind of like, wow, this is amazing. Here's a guy who wants to contribute and help out and everything. But over time, it became more and more overbearing. And to the point where I actually had stream regulars who were complaining, saying, man, this guy has become a constant distraction. It's hard for us to even concentrate, on the streams anymore. Because everything's Tutankhamun. Everyone talking about him. And he's trying to constantly talk and be the guy who's the focal point of the streams. And basically people kind of had it out with this guy. Like, it's great he wants to support, and we know that you rely on crowdfunding support. But is there any way we could freaking have a stream not totally be about this guy constantly? And so I actually had some behind-the-scenes conversations with the guy about it, and he was basically like he would lay off doing it. And then within a couple weeks of me having that conversation with the guy, he completely flipped and it became basically a hater. And he's like, oh, I don't like you anymore, and you're dishonest, and because of that, I'm going to charge back every contribution I've ever done to you. Now we're talking thousands of dollars this guy tried to charge back. Basically, he's a criminal. I think what it is this is what he was planning to do all along, because apparently he did exactly the same thing over with LTG. I seriously believe this. He was like a spoiled brat kid who his parents just give him a credit card and say, do whatever you want, leave us alone. And he just does whatever he wants on the internet, malicious intent, and then thinks that he can get away with shit after the fact. I don't think this guy was a person who stole credit cards or anything like that, because it seemed like all the transactions were legit. It just seems like this is someone who was given unlimited reign with funds to do whatever the hell they wanted, and then try to do whatever they wanted after the fact too. Okay? So that being said, that was a bad situation. I came out of it the winner because I ended up keeping every tip that he tried to charge back. He completely lost the case because I guess PayPal looked into it and contacted the credit card company and was like, nah, this is evidence this guy's been doing this with multiple people. Look, here you go. And the credit card companies didn't grant his request for the chargebacks. And I kept all those tips. So, and then he never came back. I think from what I'm going to understand, he got banned from Twitch, like IP banned, because he was fucking doing this to so many different streamers. So, that's what happened with him. Now, that was years ago, okay? So, last year, we had Dr. Tony Huge, how he was known when he was first came onto my streams, who started contributing regularly. But unlike Tutankhamun, he didn't make the streams all about him. He was actually a positive chatter, a positive contributor, and was someone who was very interested in supporting my content, okay? Now, the thing is, whenever we get someone who comes in here who's a big contributor, whether it's cheering, subbing, tipping, whatever it may be, my haters latch onto that, all right? Like a tick that latches onto your leg and sucks your blood and gets you sick, okay? That's basically what happened with him. He basically got harassed constantly. But, hey, Jasper, don't chew that. You know better than to chew that. Do you want the twisty? If you want the twisty, I'll give it to you, but don't chew that wire. Okay, all right. Jasper, here you go. Jasper, play with this. Play with this, not with that. Got the twisty right here. So anyway, Yeah, so Dr. Tony Huge, someone who really enjoyed being a contributor, but was getting harassed basically constantly. People were messaging him, harassing him, making shit up about him, saying he'll be the next Tutankhamun and stuff like that. And he didn't appreciate that, because here's someone who actually enjoys the content and wants to contribute in a good way, and he's basically being insulted, slandered. All right, so through various, I'm not going to tell you the full story of everything that happened over the course of the last year, because, you know, too much bullshit, basically. It's all drama nonsense made up by the idiots. But the guy changed his name multiple times, still couldn't shake these people, still harassed them and everything. All right. At one point, admittedly, he said it publicly, he was interested in maybe becoming a moderator on my channel, because he was here so often and he wanted to help out with that. And he saw that sometimes I needed more help with moderation. All right. So what happens? I'll tell you what happens. The people start insulting him again. Oh, you see, the only reason he ever contributed is because he wanted to buy his way into being a moderator. It's just stupid shit. And that's not the case at all. This is a guy who's a legit fan of the stuff, or else he wouldn't have been here as much as he was. And he wanted to help out and felt that because he was here enough that he could have helped out in that way. Okay? But no. These idiots got to say, oh, see, that's the only reason he just wants to buy. No. He actually wants to help. It's not because he's trying to buy his way into a position of notoriety or whatever. He doesn't care about that. He just legitimately wants to be a positive help to the streams. But that's what I mean. These idiots just keep harassing him. Keep insulting. Okay? So it never happened because there was so much drama around it that we felt that if we did make him a moderator, that all that would happen is trolls would come in here constantly insulting him, goading him, harassing him even more. You know, it's one thing, my moderators have a hard job. There's so much trolling action that happens, and every time that they have to moderate someone, you get people who then come and harass you for it. That's not easy, and they're volunteers. It's not like they get paid for this work. I appreciate the work that my moderators put in. That's why I actually don't hold it against them if they can't make it to the streams all the time. They are all volunteers, and if they can make it, great, and if not, I'll try to handle it myself. But it's a hard job, and it's in a lot of ways, it's a thankless job, because I say thank you so much to them behind the scenes and everything, but there's not much I can do to stop the online harassment that happens as a result of it. You know what I mean? So can you imagine that if I guess we'll call him Only Iced Coffee at this point, because that was the name that I think he went by the longest. So can you imagine if Only Iced Coffee became a mod? Every little thing he would have done would have been insanely under scrutiny, right? Every little action would have been, oh, he's doing this for a malicious purpose. Oh, he's a terrible mod because he did this and that. And everyone would, these trolls in particular, they'd constantly be goading him to try to get him to stop moderating or stop contributing or just try to make him look like a bad. I couldn't tell you guys how much bullshit I've been told about this guy. Complete bullshit. People trying to tell me that he's a bad person and everything. All right. And it is bullshit because every time I look into it, it's false. Every fucking time. But they're angry. These trolls are angry that there's someone who's a contributor to my streams in a positive way, and they don't want to see me be successful. So they try in every way to spin it into a negative. They do. They try every moment. Anyone who's a positive influence on it, they've done it with other people in the past, and now they're doing it with him. It's not just him. It's tons of contributors over the years where they've tried to make it that, oh, this person's bad. This person does this, does that. Fuck you. Right? So, why am I talking about this? I'll tell you why I'm talking about this. Because the last 2 months, in particular, I've noticed that people like to attribute all the big contributions that I get to Only Iced Coffee. Now, I'm going to tell you something truthful. In the last month to 2 months, Only Iced Coffee has not been on my streams very often. All right? Over the holidays, he absolutely was. Over the holidays, he was one of the top contributors. But since 2021 happened, or started, I should say, not happened. All right? He's had a reduced viewing of the streams. He hasn't been here as often, nearly as often. Okay? And when he does drop in, he usually drops in and says a few words and he's out of here. Okay? Now, he's told me purposely this is because he's been more busy now, hasn't had opportunities to really come by the streams that much. He will plan on coming to the streams in the future, but it's not consistent like it was over the holidays. He just doesn't have as much time anymore, okay? Which is fine. Everyone has life stuff going on, moving on, you know, that's fine. And you guys have been incredibly supportive over the past, like I said, the past couple of months. It's not like it's a, you know, oh my God, Only Iced Coffee didn't show up to the stream, and now, oh my God, look at, no one ever supports Phil. That's not the truth at all. It's actually the opposite. People say, okay, let's help out Phil, you know, and they support regardless. It's not only about this one guy supporting the streams, which is the point I've been making. It's about crowdfunding. It's about everyone coming in and chipping in a little bit and showing me that you love what I do. It's not about this one fucking guy. Okay? Now, of course, the dumb fuck conspiracy theorists say the opposite. Oh, every contribution is him. Every single dollar that comes in, every gifted sub, everything is all him. It's not. But this is what nut jobs do. They obsess, they compulsively obsess over something to the point where they can't even, like, think of things that are rational anymore. They just try to spin and turn everything into something that it's not. It's all a conspiracy. It's all a big thing. And if we really made it so that Only Iced Coffee doesn't support Phil anymore, overnight Phil would go out of business and not be able to stream. It's complete bullshit. All right? But in reality, the thing that kind of sucks about this is that there have been people who have been very supportive recently, who've been helping me out on the streams. And I'm very grateful for that. And I always give a shout out, you know, when it's appropriate here and whatever. But there's people who are literally saying, oh, that's just a dummy account of Only Iced Coffee. Oh, that guy must be Only Iced Coffee, you see? And it's like, what are you talking about? Right? It's not always the same fucking guy. And that's kind of disrespectful. Okay? It's disrespectful to people who are coming here and contributing and saying, I like what you do, Phil. Please continue. You know, here, allow me to support that effort. And then you say, oh, that's not really them. That's Only Iced Coffee. It's just him. It's not. And some people say, well, it's just a joke. All right, it's a joke the first time you say it. But when it becomes a running thing for 2-3 months straight, it's not a joke anymore. It's annoying. It's fucking disrespectful. It really is. You got people coming into this stream recently who are relative newcomers. They like the content. They want to support it. And they're like, who is OIC? Why are everyone saying I'm OIC? Why is everyone saying my contributions are someone else? You know, that's very disrespectful. It is. You're basically saying that everything they do doesn't count. It's attributed to someone else, right? That's fucked up. It really is. It's fucked up. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fucking stupid, dumb memes and conspiracy shit where people got to make everything about drama and shit. I'm not putting up with that shit anymore. I'm really not. I'm putting my foot down. Enough of your bullshit. You want to have your little kitty drama shit? Go to a fucking restreamer and do it over there. Don't do it on my stream. Because I'm tired of it. I don't want to see you dumbasses coming in here and talking shit about people and spinning shit like this. Okay? I'm just not. I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore. Alright? So, don't do it. Just because someone contributes doesn't mean it's one person. You have no evidence of that. You're literally doing shit like a schoolyard child. Oh, look at this, it's this person. Fuck off. And if I see it, you're out of here. Seriously, if I see it, you're gone. I'm just going to ban you. I don't care. I don't care about your little fucking excuses of why you want to be a little child and you want to act like a little shithead. I'm not putting up with it anymore. Because it's not fair to people who are here contributing and, you know, then you just, oh, I'm immediately going to write that off as that's Only Iced Coffee. No, fuck you. That's not right at all. People should get credit and get thankfulness towards what they're doing. I've got at least 2 to 3 people who in the last few weeks stepped up and helped me out in a big way with contributions, right? And I'm very thankful to those people. But how do you think they feel when they come to a stream and they contribute and someone says, oh, thanks, OIC? And like, what are you talking about? And then they actually have to ask people, what is going on here? Like, I don't understand. I'm a fan of Phil's content. I come in here to support, and people got to say that everything I'm doing is somebody else. I don't get it. You know, that's confusing. That's disappointing. That probably pisses them off. And I don't blame them. All right? So I'm not putting up with it anymore. The moment I see it, you're out of here. All right? I'm not going to put up with the bullshit. Okay? Now, in addition to that, you want to know who else this very legitimately bothers? Only Iced Coffee. Because he hasn't been here. He has not been on the streams. And, you know, I talk to the guy every once in a while. And he says, I'm upset because this isn't right to people who are coming to your streams. In addition, it's more drama for him. He's literally not on the stream, not contributing, and he's still getting harassment behind the scenes, people saying that he is. Okay? It's pretty fucked up. So, as of today, I have an announcement to make, all right? I spoke with Only Iced Coffee, and he said the following. I'm not going to read a word for word, I'm going to paraphrase. But basically, here's what he said. All right? Moving forward, number one, he's actually going to attempt to change his Twitch name to be something that's the same forever. Rather than changing his name every few months or whatever, and then having, what's the new name or whatever. I think he even said he's going to try to get it to something similar that he used to have so that everyone can know that's who he is. All right? That's number one. Number two, moving forward, if he contributes to the streams, he's going to let it be known that it's him. He's not going to do anonymous tips or anonymous sub bombs. He's not going to use a different name as a joke. He's just going to be whoever, whether it's Dr. Tony Huge, Only Iced Coffee, Hallelujah He Reigns, whatever it is, he's going to do it in that name. So that way people will know this is him contributing and it attributes to the right person. All right? He's not going to try to hide his identity anymore, because all that's done at this point is now made people accuse every contribution as secretly being him when it's not. Okay? So as of, right now, that's not going to happen anymore. Okay? It's just going to be him doing his own thing and basically always being public about it. All right? Now, here's the thing. It's not like he's going to come out and say, I'm going to be here every day, and I'm going to contribute every day. It's not. I don't think he's here today. All right? He's not going to be here that often. When he can come by, he's going to come by. If he contributes, great. Nothing is expected of the guy. I'm not asking that every time he's here that he contributes. But the reason I need to do this is because it got so out of hand. Newcomers and new regulars to the streams are helping and being told, that's not you, it's someone else. And it's like, what? Like, that's fucked up. That really is. It's to the point where, I don't care about your kitty shit anymore. I don't. I'm tired of it, and I don't want it happening in my stream anymore. I'm not going to have people, basically saying this stuff that insults other contributors, gives extra drama to someone who's not even doing anything. I'm done with your shit. Again, you want to do that? Go over to a fucking stupid-ass restreamer who sits there with drama fucking shit all day and go talk to them about it with your dumb fuck memes and your mouth-drooling idiocy and keep that shit off my streams. I'm done with it. I'm not putting up with your nonsense anymore because it's not right. It's not fair. It's not right, and it causes too much drama. Okay? So, moving forward, that's how it's going to be handled. If Only Iced Coffee decides to come to a stream and contribute, great. It's very much appreciated, but it will very much be attributed properly to him. So that way, there's no confusion about who's contributing and no one's misappropriating credit to someone else. You know what I mean? And then you got people coming in who legitimately want to support my content. They do, and then get told, you didn't support it. That's Only Iced Coffee. What? Like, fuck off. And so here's really how this happened and why it culminated here. All right? Here's why. A couple days ago, what was it, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? When I was streaming, someone gifted some 70 subs anonymously to the channel. A lot of subs. That was not Only Iced Coffee who did that. That was somebody else. That was actually someone else. I don't know who. They were anonymous. Obviously, whoever they were, they didn't want to get harassed by it or anything. Okay? But basically, whoever it was very generous. I was very grateful. But thanks, Only Iced Coffee. Thanks, Only. You dropped the sub bomb. No, fuckers. No, you stupid shit. It's not him. He didn't fucking do it. And it's fucked up that you try to now associate that with someone who didn't do it. And now whoever did it probably feels like shit. Because you gotta make everything about this one guy because you're drama queen bitches. And I'm tired of your drama queen bitchy bullshit on my fucking streams. I'm not having it anymore. I'm just tired of the shit. We're gonna meme like a 5-year-old. Fuck off and get the fuck off my stream forever. I don't want your shit on my stream. You want to meme about me playing a game? That's one thing. Every time you do something negative towards one of the viewers, towards one of the contributors, you've crossed the fucking line, and I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And by the way, I've already talked about this about a month ago. That goes for other stream viewers too. Here's a regular who's a nice guy who talks to Phil. Let's go to his Twitter and stalk all of his fucking actions. Fuck you. You bring it up, you're fucking out of here forever. Don't ask for an unfucking ban. Just get the fuck out. I'm tired of your little kitty shit. This is my stream to have chill gameplay with legit viewers who want to have a good time, not to get fucking harassed by a bunch of school children who act like they're 5 fucking years old. Go to the restreamers and go do it there. Go take your toxic bullshit elsewhere. I've had enough of your shit. Okay. So there you go. I got it off my chest. If you can't tell, yeah, I am upset. Because it's not right. It's not right that people come to my streams to have a good time and they have to put up with this stupid drama kitty shit. No one wants to come here for drama kitty shit. They want to come here to have a good time with games, to laugh at my fails, to laugh at my successes, to have fun conversation, to feel like this is a chill vibe place and have a good time. Not, oh, someone dropped a sub bomb. Oh, it's only iced coffee again. I wonder what he's doing. Will he become a mod? Did he buy a mod? Fuck you. Get the fuck out. Don't come back. Ever. You're not welcome. You're going to harass one of my viewers? You're going to go follow them to other sites and harass them for their actions? Fuck off. Don't come back. We're done with you. That's not what we're here for. It's never what this has been. This is not a drama channel. This is not some fucking YouTube drama channel. This is not some shitty-ass fucking streamer who causes controversy on their streams and talks shit every day to get fucking attention and views. You want that? Go to it. It exists. People follow it. Enjoy. Get the fuck out of my streams, because I'm not a toxic individual who's going to be sitting here causing drama every day. I'm here to have a good, chill time. And again, someone's like, oh, jokes aren't allowed. Wrong. It's not that jokes aren't allowed. This has gone past the point of a joke. It's become systematic harassment. And if you don't understand the difference between a running joke that's said a few times versus every single time someone contributes, oh, it's only iced coffee. No, you're an immature idiot. If you can't understand the difference, you're a fucking moron. And I don't want you on my streams. I don't. Just get the fuck out and don't come back. Enough of the systematic harassment happening as a result of these fucking idiots. And again, that's what people say, well, Phil, you should just allow everyone to do whatever. Don't ever be angry that people restream you. Don't be angry that people make negative videos on YouTube. I'm not angry. What I'm angry at is that these people then get harassed. That's what I'm angry about. Not because these people exist who want to make fun of me and make a buck on my behalf, but because then they get my viewers involved and harass my viewers, and there's people out there making actual videos about my viewers and contributors. That's gone beyond, way beyond the line of what's allowed. You fucked up when you stopped making the content about me and you turned it into, let's attack the people who like Phil and support Phil. You fucked up. You can't, that's the line you don't cross. You can't do that. These people are innocent people who just enjoy the content. You have no right to go harass their lives now because you're a fucking know-nothing scumbag with nothing else to do with your time. Any person, I mean this, who's restreamed me or made a video about one of my viewers or supporters, you're a fucking asshole. It's not allowed. It's not fair. It's not right. It's immoral to do that. These people don't deserve to be harassed. They're not streamers like me. They didn't put themselves into the line of fucking fire to be harassed online. So the moment you did that and you took a private citizen who's just a viewer of my content or a contributor to my content and you started making drama content about them, you are a piece of fucking shit. How would you feel if someone just started doing that to you? Huh? Of course you'd feel like shit. You don't want someone dissecting your fucking life